Nah, they cut it off.
They cut it off.
What y'all thought? We going finna bust back? You thought we want finna buzz back, fam? Man, stop it. They ain't like that, though. They ain't like that. But guess what, though? You can't stop it. You can't stop it, fam. Because y'all know what time it is. It's always about this right here. More science and the prophet, Noble Drew Ali. It's always about that. We lit. We always lit. We forever lit. You know what I'm saying? So, you still talking about black, Negro, colored?
Ain't y'all tired of being black?
Talk to him, G.
Y'all not tired of being black?
Getting treated like dog shit. They put your shit on the ice cream box. Ice cream box.
They put your name on the book, the Negro Project.
They put you on they put you in Walmart saying ice cream.
They put you in Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, they keep playing games with so-called black people.
Yeah.
Cause you keep going against law.
Eugenics.
Talking about where that clip at? Talking about Juneteenth. So you want to blame Joe Byron for you saying that you a black person?
You want to blame Joe Byron?
You can't blame nobody but yourself. Ain't you in control of your tongue?
You wanna blame Joe? You wanna blame Joe Byron?
So you don't control your tongue, huh? That's what it is. So you looking to blame somebody.
You wanna blame Joe Byron?
Walmart to remove his Juneteenth ice cream after facing backlash. They know y'all gonna burn the store down probably. See, they know that. So they like, oh, okay, let me make the so-called black people happy. We're gonna take the Juneteenth ice cream out of the store before they throw a cocktail bomb or something, or don't shop in our store no more. That's what it's really about.
The black people?
Yeah. The so-called black people. They don't be knowing, G. Yeah. They don't be knowing, like they be playing with people emotions on strings. On strings. They say, look, we want them to shop at our store, even though we using them for their bread. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So let's just make them happy, the civil rights leaders, and then we gonna go and then just take the ice cream out the store. Talking about this ice cream right here. Mm-hmm. Juneteenth. We talking about that. They know. They
got their own ice cream? They got their own flavor?
Talk to them.
Do black people got their own flavor ice cream? Is that Juneteenth ice cream?
Tell them what Juneteenth is, though. The real meaning behind Juneteenth.
The real
so meaning? People will get some awareness.
I don't think they want to know.
This ain't for them. This ain't for them that don't want to know. This for the ones that do want to know.
The ones that want to know?
This for the ones that want to know. The ones that don't want to know, let them stay black. Let them stay colored. Let them stay Negro. Let them stay African American. You know, basically places that don't fucking exist. So let them stay there. They want to
fairy tale land.
They want to be in La La Never Never Land and all that shit.
Go back. They want to be in La La Land.
This for the Moors that's upright, independent, and fearless that want to know. Talk to them, G. What it say? June
19th, 1848 is the true beginning of the first June 19th celebration. This is the day when the Turner Washington stars read.
What'd you say?
Turner's Washington's stars, Reeds, Bays, L's, and all other Wichita families gathered to celebrate the return of the land. Mm-hmm. Even now, the Wichita continue to gather for this annual event.
So we gonna time travel, y'all. June 19th, 1848. You see this? All these names on here, most importantly, Bays and L's.
When did they make this an official holiday? Well,
1848, G, is the true beginning of this right here, this Juneteenth celebration.
A United States.
But they'll tell our people that this shit started with Obama. This shit ain't started with Obama. This was a Moorish gathering, the Wichita Moors. Know what I'm saying? Keep going with them more.
The ancient ones are the legal owners and title holders of the land, founded on the immemorial occupation and uninterrupted possession. The royal families of Europe united with the noble imperial imperial families of the Wishitas in the endeavor to secure a neutral peace enclaved in the part of the world, Mu.
In this part.
In this part of the world, Mu. In the treaties granted in conventions between the colonial powers, there are repeated references to the preference of the ancient inhabitants and the protection of our people rights, properties, lands, religion, and autonomy. In addition, Louisiana land recorded
records.
Land records reaffirmed the fact this land was never ceded to the United States and was never part of the states of Louisiana.
So you see what's going on, man? Do you see what's going on? Peace and love to all the Muslims that's out there tuning in around the world. In real time and in recorded time. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice flies high on the wall. What's in your mind? What's in your heart? What words are you saying out your mouth that attach you to a landmass? Because Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the illustrious Prophet Noble Drew Ali, was telling people in the 1920s, you're not Negroes, you're not black, you're not colored. You're not people of color either. Hey, you know the wild shit though? One of the wildest things, fam, is with all this technology at people's fingertips, people still want to stay ignorant.
It's right there.
It's right there. And they like, nah, you trying to convert me to something.
All the protection.
Do you hear Asians identifying as yellow people?
No.
Do you ever hear a Pakistani or somebody from Yemen say they brown? Don't nobody talk like that. And it's wild how on top of that shit, you got people that be like, I'm taking trips, I'm catching flights, not feelings. So you catching flights, not feelings. So that means you didn't went and travel somewhere else other than the Americas.
You don't even know your own land.
So you didn't went somewhere other than the Americas. You ain't never listened to people conversations over there where you been at?
Can't. They don't know the language.
You say you been to Ghana. Okay, you don't hear nobody from Ghana calling themselves a black person.
You know how many dialects they got?
Why not?
In that one place? You know how many dialects and languages they got in that one place?
Hit that clip one time, a dude goof ass. We're going to bring that clip back. A dude crying, blaming Joe Byron, talking about it's Joe Byron's fault. He the one that made us. He the one that made it do that. One time. Where the clip at?
Oh, you want the dude?
Yeah.
Dude? Oh, okay.
Shit got me kind of speechless.
I know.
I don't think our ancestors would approve of this shit.
You a lie.
Walmart, get the fuck all the way out of here with this bull.
For real.
Ben and Jerry wouldn't even approve of this shit.
Uh-huh.
Look how they trying to do. We knew this shit was gonna happen when Joe Biden made Juneteenth a motherfucking...
Nah, to prove that he lying and don't know what the fuck he talking about. What that say right there?
June 19th.
Hit him with that again, G. So it ain't Joe Byron wasn't even alive at this time.
Right.
What did it say?
June 19th, 1848 is the true beginning of the first June 19th celebration.
So June 19th, 1848, Joe Byron was not alive. You see how quick people go to the scapegoat. He just went to the scapegoat and said Joe Byron is the one that did this. He approved some shit, and June 19th is the reason. Nah, it ain't Joe Byron. It's your ass. So 1848 is the true beginning of the first June 19th celebration. And the celebration was the Wichita Moors, the L's, the Bays, because they were celebrating the return of the land, fam. Talking about the ancient ones are the legal owners of the land. Who you think that is? Who you think that is? Guess what?
It's us, baby.
It wasn't no black people. because nobody was identifying as black until the 1100s. Yeah.
Joe Byron?
What do you want to tell Joe Byron?
Right now. Take me out for dinner.
Take me out to dinner. So you're going to keep blaming Joe Byron, Kamala Harris, Bill Clinton, Obama. You're going to keep blaming everybody else. And you don't want to deal with the word that people don't like this word right here.
He took you out to dinner.
Hey, this is a word people don't like, fam. This word right here.
That nigga took you to McDonald's.
This word right here, G. You know this word? That word right there? Responsibility. Ooh, that shit hurt. That shit hurt.
You know what to go with that too?
What up?
Accountability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hit him with that shit, more.
Accountability.
See, we got books on the deck. Just in case.
Our people don't want to have no accountability.
See that right, go back. See, that right there is like kryptonite in people's hands. They like, shit, I ain't gonna touch that.
They like, hold on. It's gonna burn me.
Bro, it's gonna burn. This shit hot.
Yeah.
I can't touch that. Fuck I need to read that for? That ain't gonna change shit.
Fuck I need to read for?
What I need to read that shit for? It ain't gonna change shit.
It's the white man book.
See that? And then whole time, what dude just say?
White man book. The white man.
Look who he blamed. Look who he blamed.
Joe Biden.
Jerry wouldn't even approve of this.
He blamed Jenny. Well, look who he finna blame.
Look how they trying to do. You knew this shit was gonna happen.
You knew, huh?
When Joe Biden made Juneteenth a motherfucking holiday.
So you blame Joe. So you blaming Joe Byron.
He 98 years old.
Exactly.
He ain't doing nothing.
He wasn't even born in 1848. What are you talking about, man? The word is responsibility. True freedom requires great responsibility. With freedom comes great responsibility. Freedom and responsibility are like two sides of a coin. You cannot have true freedom without responsibility. You can't. What's up, Moore? Talk to him.
Oh.
Talk to him, Jay.
Being accountable.
Talk to him.
Accountability.
Talk to him, Jay. What up?
The main word from accountability is accountable. To being liable. To being called.
Talk to him.
To account. To answer to. You got to answer up to something.
Talk to him.
You got to answer to the facts. You got to answer to the truth. You got to answer to something. You got to answer to something. So you got to be accountable for your actions. Responsibility, man.
So you got to be accountable.
You can't be blaming people for everything in the world.
You got to be accountable.
It don't go your way.
Right.
If it don't go your way, then you like, oh, well, the white man did it.
Like, look. They over here, mine off somewhere else. 7414. You over there talking about that over there, the Confederate. You over there talking about that.
But that's a good talking piece, though.
Yeah, it's a conversation piece.
But
you ain't even on the topic right now.
Right.
We talk about this and you over there. See?
Yeah.
See, you ain't focused, G.
Caught you.
Caught you.
That's why
caught
we put
you,
it up
G.
there.
We caught you.
We caught you. That's what
you ain't paying attention.
That's exactly why we do that.
See, and then you like dude right here. This you dude ass.
Why you got this? Why you got that?
You dude ass right here.
Why you doing that?
You blaming somebody else.
Why they got to do this? Why you got to do that?
Motherfuckers don't even be black owned. God damn. That ice cream look nasty as hell too. The fuck kind is that? Celebrating Juneteenth ice cream, Swift.
You was eating that shit the other day, nigga.
Motherfuckers, you sons of bitches.
See, and you know what happened? This our real shit to do. When so-called black people don't want to be heard by the living, this what they do.
I don't think our ancestors.
They push the mute button on your ass. They push the mute button. So when so-called black people be complaining, you know what they do? They push the mute button. So they stand there. They let our people talk that want to be black. And that's just what they look like. Words and shit coming out your mouth, but they can't hear shit. Because your status dead.
That's how the world look at you.
Your status is dead.
You
mute, fam.
They can't hear you.
They can see you. They'll use you because you bringing in commerce. They know you about ice cream.
When you gonna start talking law?
They know you about ice cream.
You feel they know you about them Versace's and that Prada and all that shit. They know you about it. But when it come to listening to your concerns about how you being treated
in the world,
they gonna mute your ass, boy.
They shut that shit out.
They gonna mute your ass, boy. They ain't trying to hear shit you talking about. Because you ain't listening to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. You ain't listening to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So when you not listening to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and you want to be Negro, black, or color people, this is what the world listen to you like. They just mute you. So they see you moving, finger pointing, all that shit. And they don't hear shit you talking about. Islam, more peace. They don't hear shit you talking about. Talk to him, Jay. What up?
That's just like going somewhere on the other side of the world and saying that the sun don't rise. They're going to look at your ass like you crazy. 2 + 2 is 4, nigga. That's exactly how they're going to look at you. Like
do you ever hear somebody that's Asian identify as a yellow person? No. Do you ever hear somebody that's, what we say, from Yemen? They don't call themselves brown people, G. Only people that identify as colors and shit like that and how I feel and I'm black and I'm a Negro is the people here. But y'all catch flights though. Y'all don't catch feelings. Y'all catch flights though, right? So when you went to Dubai, did you hear anybody from Dubai identify as a brown person? Or did they call themselves a nationality?
You need to catch miseducation of a Negro. That's what you need to catch.
Man, Carter G. Woodson.
Yeah, Carter G. Woodson.
Huh?
Man.
Because so-called black people get treated like this to the world. They just put you on mute.
Catch this. Catch this.
They put you on mute,
You don't
G.
want to catch that.
You want to catch flights, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to catch a flight.
Cheaper than the Tray 5.
Yeah, you want to catch flights, but you don't want to catch lessons.
This cheaper than the Tray 5.
You don't want to catch books. You don't want to catch lessons.
Cheaper than the Tray 5,
yeah, I know.
man.
I know all about it. Yeah, we know all about it. Hold up. We know all about it. Look at this right here. Because Prophet Noble Drew Ali told us. He told us right here. Right here, G. What he said. What are all these Moors doing here? There are only going to be a handful saved. I can count them on my fingers. On my fingers, he could count them. And have fingers left over. What? Yeah. But you salty, though. You salty. Looking like dude right here talking about Juneteenth. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit got me kind of speechless.
You don't know what to say, do you? I know.
I don't think our ancestors approve of this shit.
You don't think our ancestors? You don't think our ancestors approved of this shit? Yeah. Okay, so let's go right here to the mission statement. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali told us in the mission statement. What did he say? Right here. This is what he said, G. He said he didn't think our ancestors approved of this. You don't think so? He says the Moorish. This is not my words. National mission statement. He said, Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, the Moorish Americans are descendants of Moroccans. The northwestern capital of the mighty Carthage Moorish Empire, 700 BC to 1820 AD. This is our ancestors. The ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa, born indigenous in the continental lands of America. So, what is he talking about? Talking about our ancestors don't approve of this. You see? You see that right there? You see? The Moorish Americans are a clean and pure nation. We have naturally derived our free national name, Moorish, by West African descent and American by indigenous birth. Got some pictures? Mm-hmm. Hey, you got that in here? Where it's talking about how the Rahm Emanuel, it's in the beginning towards the book. Where it's talking about that Asian dude that's talking in there?
Yeah.
Hey, so me and bro just sitting here and we like, hey G, what's really going on with this whole people in the uproar with Juneteenth. There it is right there. There it is. Hit him with that right there. Check it out, Morris. Hit him with that right there, G. What's up?
On December 22nd, 2011, Rahm Emanuel, mayor of Chicago, Mecca, published a proclamation that affirmed that Moors are the Aboriginal indigenous people of the North America, South America, Central America, and the adjoining islands. To date, 7 other cities officially have proclaimed officials have proclaimed the very same proclamation.
So as you see, right here, December 22nd, 2011, G, Rahm Emanuel, mayor of Chicago, he put a proclamation, which is an oral proclamation statement on the record that said Moors are the Aboriginal and indigenous people of North America, South America, Central America, and all the adjoining islands. You see what's going on? Said they blurring it out. You know they hating. You know IG be hating, fam. You know that. But are you catching the message? Are you catching the message? Are you catching the message? What the mayor of Chicago on right now? Fuck she on? Lightfoot.
She on the LGBT community and training your children to transgender.
You said what?
She all about the LGBT community and changing your children to transgender. That's what they trying to do.
But y'all think that it's the so-called white man fault. Because you still talking about the so-called white man. You still fucking up because you calling them a white man.
Right.
They ain't white people. They're Albions. They're Albion, G. They're not white.
People actually trying to cover this shit up because they just put it out in the cold front like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't put it out like in the cold front like that. You got to put that shit in the back. You can't be out here trying to change people's sex. You can't change nobody's sex. They biologically made like that. God made them like that. And then we accept this shit.
Ain't no we. They accepting that shit.
They wanna put it on the public and
they accepting that shit.
For us to accept that shit? No. It's not natural.
So dude ass. So listen to dude right quick. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this right here.
Shit got me kind of speechless.
I know.
I don't think our ancestors approve of this shit.
Okay, you said you don't think our ancestors approve of this shit. Peace, more. So you see how he just spoke in blatant error right there because he don't know. He don't know. And it says right here. We, the continental natives, descendants of Moroccans. You want to break down of the flag? Then go to my highlights and go check that. Right now, we on this, G. We on this. All right, we on this. That's a good question, but we on this right now. We ain't on that. I got a video of that in my highlight reel. We on this. It say, from the old Moorish Empire, whose ancient forefathers received permission from the pharaohs. Man, who the fuck is you talking to? Get the fuck up off the beam out. Goof ass. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with these goof ass niggas? Bro, these niggas be really tweaking, G. On some side note shit, he said, fuck what we talking about. Turn around and look at the wall or some shit. The phone then made a whole lot of people comfortable talking shit. On my soul, boy. This phone then made a gang of people comfortable talking shit.
We just trying to build.
You see? See, that's one of them niggas, that's one of them goofballs that's in their feelings.
Right, we trying to build. But he wouldn't have said that shit. He wouldn't have said that shit in front of him.
This what I be talking about, though. He
wouldn't have said that shit in front of nobody.
This what I be talking about, though. Right.
Niggas gonna go to 0 to 100 real quick. This what I'm talking about. It ain't gonna be no fight.
It's over with.
It ain't gonna be no fight. When you get drugged out, you're gonna get drugged out through the back. You ain't going back out that front.
Niggas be talking real crazy on this phone, boy. Like this shit ain't real life or something, G. They be talking real crazy on this phone like it ain't real life or something.
Nigga, you going in the basement.
That's what I be saying. Vampire energy, G. niggas don't even be knowing because the distractions is so crazy.
Why you think Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
You see this shit?
Stop playing.
Fuck, dude. Get back on to what it is, though. Goof ass nigga. See this right here? Stay focused, man. Stay focused. Niggas be tough as hell on these phones, boy. On my soul, boy. Don't even be knowing.
You don't even got the guts to be what you want to be.
In real life, though. You see this? So he said, our ancestors wouldn't approve of this. Our ancestors right here. Right here. You see this? Our ancestors received permission from the pharaohs of ancient Kemet, Egypt, to settle and inhabit Northwest Africa. In those days, Egypt was the capital. Empire of the Dominion and Kingdoms of Africa, as Washington, D.C., is the capital of the sovereign United States today. The illustrious lineage of Moorish American ancestry reveals they were the founders and are the true possessors of the present Moroccan Empire, with its dominion and habitation of kingdoms, nations, tribes, families of Northwest and Southwest Africa. Listen, extending across the great Atlantis, even unto the present North, Central, and South Americas, and also Mexico, Atlantis Islands, before the great earthquake, which caused the great Atlantic Ocean. You see this shit? You see that? You wasn't identified as black. You wasn't identified as Negro. You wasn't identified as a person of color. You wasn't identified as a Hebrew. You always had the lineage of a Moor. See, if you don't get that part right there, you lost in the sauce. If you still out here calling yourself a crayon color, you lost in the sauce. If you out here calling yourself, well, I'm melanated, I don't got to claim a nationality, you lost in the sauce. You part of the problem. If you out here calling European hybrids white people, you lost in the sauce. You part of the problem. You lost in the sauce, G. The thing is, though, you can get where you need to get if you start using knowledge. And you start being actually responsible and accountable for the words that come out your mouth. True freedom requires great responsibility. That part. So you can't complain about the so-called white man when you were part of the shit that you in.
Ain't this about a bitch?
I know.
God damn it.
I know.
Better hope they black on.
You better hope they black on. You better hope they black on.
That ice cream look nasty as hell too. The fuck? What kind is that? Celebrate.
He said you better hope they black on. Fam, talk to him, Jay.
Ali in the feds.
Huh?
Ali in the feds.
So you got Muhammad Ali wearing the fez. You got the more in ancient times carved in stone wearing the fez. Keep going, Jay. What else you got in the fez? You got this guy who banned the fez in 1936. Why he got a fez on? Huh? Obviously, hold up, go back one more time.
Oh, go back. This way?
Muhammad Ali got a fez, and he came in the door with Elijah Poole Bey, who changed his name to Elijah Muhammad. So you ask yourself, go back one more. Why would Muhammad Ali have a fez on with nothing written on the fez, but you flip the page back the other way? Why he got that on his fez? See that right there? That's what you call the great sellout. See? That's what you call the great sellout. Go back one more again. He don't have nothing on his face, though. He don't have nothing on his face. And this is carved in stone. This ain't, though. This is modern times. So, if the ancient ones had the fez on their heads, and Muhammad Ali don't have no writing on his fez because it's plain like the truth is, then you got to ask yourself, flip it over. Why would he put this on the fez and then forbid this fez entirely in the NOI in 1936? Yeah, I know it's uncomfortable for you if you in your feelings. Yeah, I know it's uncomfortable for you. It's uncomfortable for you. And I hope because you asking for these book names, you just gonna do more than ask and you gonna actually get the book. You see this? Because we show the books all day. I hope you ain't just trying to get attention asking for the book names and then don't get the book. Get the book. Don't just ask for the names and don't buy the book. Because there be a gang of people, what's the book name? And then your ass don't even buy the book. You just want to be seen.
So it's what, less than a 3.5?
Cheaper than the Tray 5. This shit cheaper than the Tray 5 though. See that? You ain't Negro. You ain't black. You ain't African American. You ain't Afro. A hairstyle. Afro American? The fuck? Afro American. African American. You ain't none of them. This is who we are right here. Divine masculine and divine feminine. More. This is who we are. Standing tall. Knowing who we is. Yeah, I know. They don't want to listen to the prophet, though. Hey, man. Hey. What that say right there? Hit him with that, G.
Man, know thyself. Whoever does not know self does not know anything. But whoever knows self already has acquired knowledge about the depths of the universe. What's that? Secret teachings of some.
Secret teachings of Jesus.
Oh, secret teachings of Jesus and books of Thomas.
See that? Man, know thyself. Man, know thyself, fam. We got to know that we ain't none of these. And then people be talking about this dude right here complaining about how he getting treated.
I'm going to prove of this shit. Look how they trying to do. We knew this shit was going to happen when Joe Biden made Juneteenth a motherfucking holiday.
Hey, why don't you got to ask somebody from the NOI. You got to ask, you asking me, ask somebody from the NOI, why did Elijah Muhammad ban the feds?
Because he making millions.
Ask somebody from the NOI. I don't got the answer for that. You got to ask him. Ask a member from the NOI, why did Elijah Muhammad ban the feds in 1936? Ask somebody in that organization. I'm not part of that organization. I don't know. But the fact that he did ban the feds, why did he do that? Ask somebody from NOI. Do that. See? Do that. Ask that to them. I can't tell you why he banned the feds. I know he did though.
He a traitor.
That's documented.
Traitor.
You gotta ask them.
Traitors. Morisco.
You gotta ask them, G.
Morisco.
Hey, somebody explain this right here. We were talking about you can't change a hoe to a housewife. You can't. Meaning
she gotta burn.
The harlot gotta burn. And we're not talking about women right now.
She gotta burn.
In case you women out there, I'm on some feminist shit. Kush talk about women. It's hoes. Not talking about that.
Hoe could be anybody.
Right.
Hoe could be anybody.
Yes, sir. Peace, more.
You could be a hoe in all type of different ways.
Facts. We're not talking about hoes being women right now.
What type of hoe you?
That ain't what we talking about. We talking about if you join the police department and you know they got thousands, millions of movies where the police out here fucking us up on the daily. beating us, murdering us, planting packs on us, all kind of shit. You say,
I'm gonna go join
the police department because I'm gonna make a change.
I'm a one-man army.
You think you gonna change an organization that was built on dark and muddy water? You really think that? You that naive, huh?
Built on a slave institution.
You really think that you gonna go in there to the police department and change?
Stop this slave institution that you created.
I'm finna start it. They don't even know it's a slave institution. They don't even know it's a slave institution.
Well, what if they went in there? You gotta stop this slave institution now, police.
They're gonna say, get your goof ass out of here, you fired.
Police, judges.
You fired. Get the fuck out. Or you about to get transferred to somewhere else. So you gonna join a fraternal order. What is that?
Yeah, fraternal order.
You gonna join a fraternal order?
Oh, my bad.
You all good. A fraternal order? See that? So y'all mad about the ice cream with Juneteenth. You mad about that. But you still identifying as Negro, black, colored. Then you like, nah, I'm gonna join the police department because I'm gonna make a change and shit. The police started out as slave patrol, G. That's how police started. Islam, or so the police ain't what you think the police is.
Book reference.
You want a book reference? There you go, right there.
There go a book reference. You want to be everything else but this.
Right. You want to be everything else. You know about Fendi.
You don't know
Prada,
about this, though.
You know about Chanel.
You don't know about this, though.
You catching flights.
You don't know about this, though.
You buying all the luxury shit.
You don't know about this, though.
Your car.
You don't know about this, though.
All that shit.
You know about the new designer.
Yeah, you know all the designer. Matter of fact, you know the stats of the game finna come on.
Oh, you know the game?
Oh, they know all that shit.
Oh, dang. You know
the,
where you gonna go out this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what vacation
they
you
got
about
they
to be on?
They got their fit already
Oh, they
picked
can
out.
take flights, but they can't take... Oh.
You catch flights, but you don't catch lessons. You want to keep losing.
Oh, no.
Have you ever heard a hybrid European? They're not white people. Have you ever heard them tell you that you was not a Moor? Think about it. Think about it. But you've heard Europeans say that you are a so-called black man, so-called black woman. You've heard them say this shit to your face. You've heard them call themselves white.
You heard them call themselves primates. We evolved from primates.
Neanderthals. You done heard them call themselves that.
We evolved from primates.
Right.
They'll tell you to your face, we evolved from primates.
Right. But you've never heard them say that we ain't Moors, though.
They'll try to include your ass. Yeah, we evolved from primates. Right. You too.
Right. No. You never heard Europeans. No. You never heard Europeans say that we not Moors, though. Who say that we not Moors, though? Who? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess who always the loudest motherfuckers in the room talking shit. Our own people. Our own people be talking the loudest about nothing. We ain't Moors, shit. Fuck you mean we Moors? We ain't no Moors. The Moors sold us out.
And the Moors got the biggest history. Any other dog that I recognize that I've been reading, they got the biggest history than any other people.
There is no other history though. That's the crazy shit.
They ran a Renaissance. They in the Bible.
That's the crazy shit.
They in the presence.
That's the crazy shit.
They on the pyramids. They on stone tablets. I keep
you said stone. Man. You said stone tablets. You hear
stone
that?
Tablets,
stone tablets. I'm glad you just said that. Hold up.
When I'm reading up on shit, all I'm reading is like Moorish history. Look at the paintings and the architecture.
Look at this shit. You said Moorish history, right? What's that right there? Murder to more. Kimita to now. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
Oh, we gonna show you so
much. What are you talking about, G?
We gonna show you so much shit.
We gonna keep slapping you in your face with facts, man.
All this shit is ours. All this shit.
We gonna keep slapping you in your face with facts, G.
All this. Look at this. All this shit. More science.
Nah. They want to blame Joe Byron.
More science.
Take me out to dinner.
Look at that.
All right, go to that page in the beginning. Go to that page in the beginning of this book where it say about the teacher. The word for teacher in Hebrew.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Wait.
The word for teacher. Yeah. Skrilla know what it is.
Oh.
It's coming.
Yeah.
See that? You talking about merge or more, fam? So if you do study comedic science, which is Morris science,
I just read it.
See that shit?
Was it highlighted?
And it say comedic mer.
It was not highlighted.
Comedic mer. All the way to
you. Talking about this? No, that's more.
Keep going. It's right there. Keep going. There it is right there. What that say right there, G? Hit him with it.
The Hebrew word for the teachings of mer.
No. Go back.
The Hebrew word for teacher is mori.
More. So you got more. And more is a hieroglyph, my nigga.
High priest.
And that's a high priest of Anu. So all y'all ones out there that say you study. Well, then if you studying, how come you not bumping into these glyphs that say more on that? M-A-U-R. How come you ain't bumping into these glyphs?
Shout out to the UK, Britain, nigga.
The Hebrew word for teacher is more, which is the charge and obligation of all sons of the light. So how you keep saying you studying comedic science and you ain't understanding the glyphs that you looking at? You can't explain that? Because the Hebrew word for teacher, you say you speak Hebrew, right? You say you a Hebrew Israelite? So you can't connect that dot that the word Hebrew for teacher is more. And what does more mean? Obligation. Charge for all sons of the light. And Dr. Ben told you we was calling ourselves more. M-A-U-R-S. Moors.
High priest.
And M-O-O-R.
The Anu. High priest of
So what
Anu.
are you talking about, man?
Of Anu.
What are you talking about? Comedic science, Morris science, you say you study Hebrew and Israelites, and that's cool. But you limited because you're not encompassing everything. And everything is more science. Etymology, phonology, semantics, morphology, music, astrology, cosmogony. What you want to do? Geography, herbology.
Geometry.
What are you trying to do, G? Every ology, hold up. Turn this shit around. Every ology on God's Skrilla. Every ology is more science. Fuck what you into. Every ology, G. You say every ology? Here you go right there. See the more standing tall? You see the more standing tall? So what you talking about? Geometry, arithmetic, astronomy, music, quadrivium, trivium, logic, rhetoric, grammar. What you mean, G? You can't escape it. This shit is inescapable, my nigga. What you mean? To see to drop another ether bomb on top of what we already ethering right now. Know what I'm saying? This shit don't stop, G. Peace, more.
Peaceful greetings, beloved brothers. Islam. Namaste to you all. All is well. I mean,
yes, sir.
It's funny because you're going in on the and I'll be brief, man. I'll come in and I'll go out, man. I'll be very brief. I'm just coming.
Talk to him.
Yeah, I was just coming out like every Tuesday and Thursday. I attend like jurisprudence. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I attend astrology or whatever as far as internationally. But the point I'm making is, bro, you're hitting on some points, right? And I just wanted to just really quick point out how you and Brother Sundiata are really just what's going on, brother. How are you, man? So it's like the points that you guys are making, right, pertaining to how people look at things from the perspective of Black, right? The flip side of that is knowing exactly how to direct the people that they want to make a complaint about, right? So, in coming out of the little jurisprudence class today, what I actually saw, right, was exactly how some people were being told the answer to what's going on. Title 1, USC 1. It was like, if you look at that as not what to utilize it to save you, right? You utilizing that to control those that are, out here putting on shiny pieces of metal on their chest. You feel me? So it's like, if you know let me say it like this. All right, let's say it's Mortal Kombat, right? You got your controller right there, right, bro? The dual shot controller, right? All right. So that's what people don't know how to do. So when you declare and proclaim your nationality and you study, it's like once you play Mortal Kombat, you can press the, you know, the start button and bring up the command list so you know how to do the combos and the finishing moves. But the thing is, you ain't the character you controlling. So you can't, even if you lose your actual being that's controlling the dual shot controller for real, ain't the one that's coming in harm's way. So I think what we're apparently waking up to, but ascending back into our memories and being reminded of, is how to control those that take the positions that get a contract, swear an oath. And it's really that simple. I'll say again, Title 1, USC 1. Again, like Stranger Things, welcome to the Upside Down. So you'll see what it actually is. So in knowing thyself, like Brother Kush is pointing to, by you knowing yourself with what's here in the books, what's being shared about who you are, by knowing Title USC 1 and 42 USC 300 F12, you'll know what you're not. There's knowing the truth, the whole truth, and then the sure truth. The truth is what something is. The whole truth is like not only what it is, like how wide it is, how like its measurements, its depth, you know, how one can perceive it at certain angles. The sure truth is what something is not. So the reason why you guys are not Negro, Black, coloreds to be adjudicated upon, it's not because we're saying that being Moorish is much better and that's going to save you. What's actually being said is when being adjudicated upon and you're being called a defendant, there are United States codes that actually define defendant as a resident, and a resident is a federal agent. You acquire being a federal agent through licensing. So when you take on licenses, you then become a federal agent. People think they're speaking English, which is a commerce language. You always have been speaking legalese. So if you're a singular sentient being, you wouldn't say, yeah, I'm a person that, no, you would say I'm a people that, because the term person is specifically for slavery. It is.
Yes, sir.
Right? And again, you can look that up in Title 1, USC 1, and 42 USC 300 F12.
That's strong.
Islam, boy.
Yeah, that's
Islam.
strong.
Thank you,
That's
beloved.
strong.
Y'all, man, continue doing the greatness you're doing.
strong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, they're saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what
You
it
gotta
is, boy.
condense it down. You gotta
know what it
condense
is,
it down.
Yes, sir.
Islam, brothers. Peace and love.
Peace and love,
peace
boy.
and love, man.
So y'all see what it is, Brother Hassan bringing that ether.
Strong.
It's always a pleasure building with the Moors, fam.
Strong.
You see, the energy already lit. It just need more people to light more fires.
Everywhere.
That's really what it is, G. Light fires where you are. People gonna catch on. It's like momentum, G. This shit is momentum. We gonna show you the books. We don't never hide the books. That's our demo. We always show the books because it ain't no good for us to be reading and y'all not to be reading. Let me ask y'all a question though, real quick, fast. Hey, on God. Hey, Skrilla, let me ask you something, G.
We just pulled it out.
Hey, do you really ever see so-called black people that be having these, I'm talking about these big dumbass platform, 100-some thousand, 400-some thousand people following them and shit. Do you ever really see them talk? They showing books off? Or they just be talking?
They just be talking about bullshit.
They just be talking.
They show videos.
Yeah.
They might show their outfits.
They content creators. I hate them little motherfuckers. Cause you know you creating bullshit.
And we don't hate, you don't hate nobody though. That's a waste of energy
like
though.
That, you know what I'm saying?
I don't hate though.
I ain't hating. Like I'm just saying hating like the shit they created.
It's a waste of energy though.
It's a waste, right? It's a waste of ether. Like it's not.
I don't even hate them niggas.
It's not productive.
Leave their ass where they at.
It's not productive what they showing. Oh well, I'm talking about this. They content creators. They not really building.
They ain't building shit.
They not building.
If they not showing books off like this book right here, by my brother Jamal Talib Abdullah Squirrelfoot Bay. If they not showing books off like this and books that's like-minded like this, they ain't talking about shit. They just gonna keep you running around like dude over there talking about ice cream Juneteenth. I can't believe Joe Byron, he did this to me. It's some bullshit.
My shit already got war wounds.
You see that?
My shit already got war wounds.
The torch, G.
I just got this.
The torch. They go another one for you. Isonomy.
The page is coming out this book.
If they not telling you
the page is coming out this book,
or they not showing you what's up,
the page is coming out this book.
They ain't showing you what's up. They just keep talking. They just like, yeah, just stay black and go through the struggle. Just be black and go through. We got books everywhere, G. And this ain't even no shit to show off and brag. This just shit that we showing because we want y'all to get it.
What's her nickname?
We want y'all to get it.
What is her nickname? Black Moses.
We just want y'all to get it, G. See, there's Moors, Mexicans, and other South Al-Moroccan indigenes, G. We showing this for people to get it. Go to rbbaypublications.com, G. This is the Al-Moroccan flag. This is the American flag, fam. This is the Al-Moroccan flag of the Moorish Empire. Know what I'm saying?
We all trade against each other.
See this right here? Yes, sir. See this right here? We are the Wichita. We the Moors of the land, fam. Answer me this right here. How the fuck?
That's a black fucking face. I mean,
Moors
face.
How did we get these people to transport? Gee, how the hell did they bring a head that weighed tons, my nigga? This shit weighed tons. How was this moved? Because we was already here. We was already in these lands, G. Look. And then you go right back here to the prophet. What did he say right here? Prophet Noble Drew Ali I'm speaking about. In the national mission statement written by the prophet Noble Drew Ali. You know, the one that they don't never talk about. You know, the one they never bring up in Black History Month. You know, they don't never bring up this man right here in Black History Month. Why not? If more men black, why y'all never bring him up?
They bring up her.
They bring up Harriet Tubman, though.
Guess what she was? Guess what she was?
Ether.
Guess what she was? She was a spy for the Union that took the land for the indigenous people.
See that? So you see this right here? So you see how we keep going? Look.
That's uncomfortable conversations, though.
Yes, sir. Look at this right here. We are the true heirs of the earth mounds, pyramids, and 40-ton Moorish ball-set heads built and sculptured by our sea-faring forefathers, founders of the first civilization in the Americas 10 to 20,000 years ago. So you answer me this, y'all. Think about this right here. How these heads get here? How did all these heads get to the Americas? Because Prophet Noble Drew Ali laid it down flat, fam. He laid it out flat that we always been in these lands. So how they transport heads that weigh tons, 10 to 20 tons? How the fuck these heads get in the Americas? Buried in Mexico and all around the world. How, G? Because we already been here, fam. We been doing this shit. We been here too. You realize that hybrid Europeans, they love saying it. They love our people calling them white people. You know that? Hybrid Europeans, this shit got to get on the record. Hybrid Europeans, they love Moors calling them white people. Did you know that? That's why they don't never say, I'm not white. Don't call me white. They love you calling them white.
I'm European.
They love you. They love you calling them white.
They're pure.
They love you calling them white people because they know that's not who they are. You see? They hybrid Europeans.
We was the first brutish. the brutish. The redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. You the one saying that shit.
What that other pamphlet that you got? You got another pamphlet. Nah, it's like right here. Here, it's on the back of one of these. What that shit at with all them tribes at? All the Moors names at, G?
You might got it.
What that shit at? I just right here.
Nigga problems.
I know there's one right here. You see this right here? Let's jump in the time machine, y'all. Y'all want to jump in the time machine? Light up something and jump in the time machine with us. Since you want to jump into it, J Trap, Islam, boy, what up? Jump in the time machine. And let's jump in this machine and see what's cracking. Because when it comes to ancient history that predates recorded time till 1492, my nigga, it says one must always take into account that ancient history is categorized as world history, generated by and or scribed by the original natural peoples of the Asiatic nation, or an extended family tribe of the Asiatic nation. Hold up. What that mean, G? Hit him with this shit. Hit him with that shit. This shit too hot. Hit him with that shit. This shit too hot, G. What names do we see right there?
We got the Canaanites, the Moabites, the Mohammedans.
All of this is the Asiatic nation, y'all.
Canaanites, Moabites, Mohammedans, Nubians, Abyssinians, Hittites, Moroccans, Saracens, Sumerians, Lemurians, Moors, Phoenicians, Egyptians, Asiatics, Mauritania, Carthaginians, Ethiopians, Ethiops.
So you got these are all Asiatic nations that have already been here. Asiatic nations. Do you know, have you ever heard a hyper-European say that we want one of these? Have you ever heard that? No, you're not gonna hear that. Because guess why? They thought they had it in the bag. They ain't think we was gonna ever figure it out. They ain't think we was gonna be like, wait a minute, we ain't black, Negro, or color people? No, we not. They thought they had it in the bag, G. No, sir.
You got more names.
It's the rise of the Moors right now. Oh, we got more names?
Yeah.
We got, hit them with it then. We got more names. Because we've been here the longest.
The Amorheads, the Amorvids, the Atlanteans, the Aztecs, Carthaginians, Etruscans, Hessians, Incas, Iroquois, Lemurians, Moabites, Olmecs, the Ottomans, Phoenicians, Patawans, Persians, Saracens, Sumerians,
Turks,
British Empire, the Moorish Empire, the Spanish Empire, the French Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. We ain't had no more. We ain't had no more than the Holy Roman Empire.
Y'all can't fuck with Moors. No way. You can't fuck with the Moors, fam. You can't. Because the Moors encompass all these nations. All these nations.
I had that picture.
See, Noble Drew Ali looked like he finna get up out this chair and do something.
With the scimitar.
Because he tired of talking. He was tired of talking, G. This book is off RV Bay Publications. It's called Are You in Denial of Your Ancestry? RVBaypublications.com. We don't get paid off RV Bay Publications. We just put the information out there because the more people that know, the bigger that fire gonna get. It's gonna grow. They don't want that fire to grow too tall. They want to keep that fire low key though. We don't want that fire to get too high. Nah, it's over with for that. The new Moors is here. The new Moors is here. And like my brother Cujo be saying, the boat has left the dock. The boat has left the dock. Are you going to be one of the ones that's in the boat?
Old wine, new skin.
Are you going to be one of the ones that got new skin?
That's what the prophet said.
Are you gonna be one of the ones that the prophet said he had fingers left over because only a handful will be saved? Are you gonna be one of the ones that got saved? And I ain't talking about saved like the pastor that be talking about. You saved. Just come on down to the pulpit, brother. Come on down to the pulpit, sister. You gonna be saved. Yeah. I don't think so. Because if you were so saved, then how people keep getting murdered in the streets? Huh? Yeah, I know these are uncomfortable conversations. Uncomfortable conversations. If you so saved, then how come our people somehow get treated like shit outside in the streets? Here go answer. Because we keep agreeing to be in dishonor of our ancient foremothers and forefathers. How's that, Kush? Because we not Negro, black, and colored. And we actually curse ourselves. It's in this book right here. It's in this shit right here, though. What that demo at? Where it's talking about? What that demo at, G? Where it's talking about how? What that shit? Where it's talking about how, like, the religion, the spiritual, and all that. Where it's at? It's like right over around here.
Oh, religion? Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about spirit and all that. Keep going, keep flipping this way. It's like toward this way. Oh God, boy. And they like, you keep agreeing to things, and people nowadays, they pissed off. You got mass shootings and shit that's outside. Fam. They doing that type of shit because they want people to get on charge. But on charge for the wrong thing. Whole time, hey, Skrilla, let me ask you this, bro. Real shit. If you let somebody live in your house, say you let a motherfucker live in your house, right. You know, they was gonna pay you rent and all that shit. They gonna pay you rent. Now, this person that you allow to come in your crib, stay there, do they have the same rights and authority that you got?
No.
Okay, why not?
Because it's my crib.
Bing bong. Okay, let's take it another step further. You would seem like common sense shit. Know what I'm saying? Okay. Keep going. It's this way. So we talking about this right here. Now you let somebody come in your crib. Now they paying you rent and all that. They ain't got the same authority you got because it's your house. Now they have babies in there. They the wife and the husband, they decide, you know what I'm saying, have a baby and shit. So they have a baby. Does the child then have the same rights as you? Now, why not?
He doesn't own the crib. I own the crib. I don't give a fuck who come in that crib.
Say that again.
I don't give a fuck who come in that crib. I own that bitch. I got the most rights around it.
Nah, let's look at this shit. I'm glad you said that, G. You right on time with that shit. Why are we saying this shit right here? Because this right here, see this? That is the Al-Moroccan flag. What's been flying in this land, who knows how long? Thousands of years, multiple thousands of years. So the point is this. We allow hyper-Europeans to come in these lands. That's just facts. So how did somebody that we allow come in these lands end up, we paying the money to them in our land? Think about it. Think about it.
That's because they came over here on some cool shit and then flipped it on it. Because they know we loving people, so they come on, you know, come, we loving, we cooking for them and everything. There. Show them how to wash up, bro.
Oh God. Right there. Where the highlight at? Throw a little ink on that, G. Right there. Throw a little ink on that. That shit highlight worthy right there. So think about it. The whole 40 acres and a mule thing, that's another distraction to get us to not realize, wait a minute.
All this all fucking red.
Say that again. Say that shit again.
We need to take this shit over. I ain't gonna lie, because all of this is our land.
On God, boy. On God. That's our land, though. So fuck 40 acres and a mule. If this your house, how somebody gonna dictate what you get in your shit? Man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, G.
You just dropped the bomb for sure.
On God, boy, that be like the whole shit I be saying and Moors be saying all the time. That's what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was saying. Like, fam, y'all, you're not getting it's right in front of us. Hybrid Europeans ain't Americans. They was allowed to come to the Americas by our people. So how the fuck we paying rent, car notes? We paying for cannabis to be grown in our shit. How the fuck?
They locked all us up.
But they like, talk to them though.
They locked all us up originally. Now they got farms and shit out here.
Come on. Yeah. Nationality is the order of the day. You see how nationality the order of the day?
They got fucking grow house. They got farms.
Farms.
And they growing that shit.
They got farms.
And they get
growing in our shit.
They get government stipends.
Hey, whole time. Read that shit for them one time. You know how this keeps happening to our people? Hit them with that shit, boy. Hit them with that right there. What you highlight? What book is that? They want to know.
Same shits.
The Torch, written by the Moor, Mashal Mahfouz El Bey. That's highlight worthy material. What that say though, Moor? Talk to him. What that say?
Every man is bound. Every man is bound to honor his mother and father. So they belong on earth. They days belong on earth, plane which the Creator hath given.
Every man is bound to honor their mothers and fathers. I'm just saying this for the ones in the back. That's all. Honor thy mother and thy father, so that thy days belong on the earth plane which the Creator hath given. This for the ones in the back. They didn't catch more.
Ain't that the Bible?
The first. What you just say?
Ain't that the Bible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's our description. You said you read the Bible. We right there with you. We there with you. Keep going, more right there.
But if a man honors not thy mother and thy father, then his mark curse himself.
He has
marked himself, his offspring, and whatever he does will fail.
So the man that does not, or the woman that does not honor thy mother and thy father, and identifies as Black, Negro, colored, African American, Indian, Hebrew, you have marked yourself, man or woman, and you have cursed yourself. And not only yourself, you have cursed your children. And whatever you do will fail. Don't that sound like what's happening to so-called Black people? So-called Indians, they put y'all motherfuckers on reservations. Oh, but y'all free though. Yeah. Yeah, we got reservations, nigga. You got projects. You got project housing, my nigga. You ain't got no land. You got project housing. What you talking about?
They gave you swamp land.
You got project housing. What you think project housing is? Project housing is the reservations that they tricked the so-called Indians to be in, fam. Project housing, again, Section 8, project housing, that is the so-called giveaway that they gave to the so-called Indians for selling out their own people. And they put them in Section 8 and project housing. That's the Indian reservations. That's what it really is, G. That's what it really means. So all that motherfucking, that shit that they be talking about, well, we're going to give you Section 8, we're going to give you benefits. Those your 40 acres and a mule that you have by blood, by birthright. They can't give you that. And the key thing is, how can somebody who you allowed to come in your house ever give you anything in your house? It's your house.
But how start?
Man.
How do we start? That's what everybody asks.
Say it again.
How do we start? How do we start in making a change?
How you start making a change? You start making a change by first you want to change. You gotta want to change first. You gotta want to change. And again, you come right back here. You start right here. First thing you gotta do is true freedom requires great responsibility. So a lot of people be wanting answers, but they don't want the responsibility of that answer.
So
they just want freedom. I want freedom. I want freedom. You supposed to have freedom. We all supposed to have freedom. True freedom. Yeah, fam. I'm under the same thing right now as far as paying bills. Fam, think about this, fam. How are we Americans paying bills in the Americas? So yeah, I'm paying bills in the Americas, yeah. But are we supposed to all be paying bills in our house? For water, for electricity? What land are we standing on? You know what land we standing on? You know what land we standing on? We're standing on the Al-Moroccan Empire. So that means North America, Central and South America, and all of the islands belong by birthright and nationality to the Moors, our people. Whether you say you Brazilian, Argentinian, Chilean, Peruvian, whether you Ecuadorian, Colombian, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Trinidadian, Haitian, St. Lucian, and all of the other islands. You from Barbados, you from Hawaii, you're Hawaiian. Why would you have to pay for electricity on your land? Why would you have to pay for water on your land? Because the people are under the spell that they are not American. And the people that's taking advantage of our ignorance, our collective people's ignorance, are the hybrid Europeans and the ones that know this information that look like me and y'all, look like us. They know that we not black. They know that we not black. They know that we not African American. You think these hybrid Europeans ain't getting help by our own people? Please. Please, fam. What time is it? Okay. We got about 10 minutes left.
Okay. Here we go. It says,
talk to him.
We are nationals and free by birthright, for this is the land of our ancestors that predate the so-called slave trade, which in all honesty was an extreme fabrication and one of the most powerful acts of sorcery known to man. To quote an elder, to turn people into slaves, ye must first teach them there are slaves, came from the slave over and over until the offspring volunteer slaves. The 13th son, the 13th son.
Hold on. Read that one more time for the ones in the back.
Which part?
Right there.
Okay. To turn people into slaves, ye must teach them they are slaves. Came from slaves over and over until their offspring become volunteer slaves.
Voluntary slaves.
Yeah, voluntary.
Yeah, you're right. Volunteer slaves. So
volunteer slaves.
That passage is so strong because if you slow it down and you think about it, again, using that example, Moors are the Aboriginal allodial landowners. Even though we don't own the land, we have the land by birthright. So we are the allodial title holders of this right here. We are the allodial title holders. Look the word allodial up when you get a time. Look up the word allodial. Look up the word hereditaments. Look up the word inheritance. So since we are the allodial title land holders, it's our birthright. Why the fuck we over here paying bills in our land to people who ain't even American? Think about it and then put that shit into action. Because what bro just read right here, you turn people into slaves, you must first teach them they came from slaves.
Teach them over and over again.
On God.
Until their offspring become volunteer slaves.
So you want to voluntarily be a slave in your
voluntary in their offsprings
and your babies? So you want to voluntarily tell yourself that you came from slaves and that's all you finna fucking be? You don't think it's nothing else?
Generation after generation.
You don't think it's nothing else that you could be? And though you got proof right here, 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 you got more, you got proof every fucking where. You got proof that they came from here. We didn't come from there. And you got proof right here. Black Wall Street. They got blew up. NAACP. What the fuck have they done? What have they done? Matter of fact, hey, Skrilla, hey, old girl from Black Lives Matter, the founder, she got bumped off for $90 million, dude. Where that $90 million go?
Mm-hmm.
Where that shit go? Man, man, where that bread at?
I don't know. That's in the wind.
In the wind. In the wind. So NAACP ain't did shit.
Back in the black market.
NAACP ain't did shit. Let's just be uncomfortable as possible because we got to be real. So Black Lives Matter ain't did shit. NAACP ain't did shit.
HBCUs ain't did
Talk to them, shit.
Church ain't did shit.
What?
Schools ain't did. Schools ain't show did shit.
Man. The Indian Bureau of Affairs, they ain't did shit.
Nope.
They ain't did shit for you. That J. Cole be hard though. I ain't gonna lie. So ain't none of these so-called black organizations done shit. Pan-Africans, what the fuck they done?
NWO. I mean, what's that?
NAACP. Oh, the NOI? What they done? Cause they didn't got bread on God, boy. They didn't sold bean pies, sold newspapers.
Freemasons, Eastern Star.
If the Eastern Stars and the Freemasons was such a good thing,
the shrine,
and they all equal, well then why do the Eastern Stars and the so-called Black Freemasons, why they go to a separate lodge than the Europeans?
Mm-hmm. They're not allowed. Women aren't even. They're not even allowed in the Mason temple. Not a men's temple anyway. They're not allowed. So
if y'all was all in together now, why are y'all still segregated with the Freemasons, Eastern Stars, than the Europeans?
Y'all got secrets.
Y'all brothers and sisters, huh?
Secrets.
But so why y'all separated though?
Why you holding secrets?
That shit still sound like
the books out.
That shit sound like segregation to me.
You got the books out.
Anybody with a mind that's thinking, it still sound like segregation. You can't come in here.
Secret.
You got to go over there.
All type of shit.
Oh, it's uncomfortable though. Yeah, it's uncomfortable for you. Your little feelings. It's uncomfortable, man. Oh, it's uncomfortable. Oh, this gonna hurt. Oh, this gonna hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable conversations.
What's up, y'all?
Appreciate y'all more tuning in all the time.
Yeah. Y'all saying what y'all saying?
You're not black, Negro colored. You're not people of color. How come everybody else can come to the Americas and get on? But the people that's been here, but misidentifying as black, Negro, or color, got to fight tooth and nail to get anything. Because
you don't get nothing.
Because you keep agreeing to be black, Negro, or color. You think it's something small what you identify as. That shit is major. If it wasn't major, why wouldn't we ever told when we were shouties that we was Moors? Think about it. If it wasn't important, why wasn't we told growing up that we was Moors? Why wasn't we told that information?
Why is that history ain't told?
America. Let it burn though. Let it burn though.
Period. Just period.
Let it burn though.
Why we don't learn world history? Period.
Let it burn.
Why don't we learn world history?
Yeah, let it burn.
Because that's what it is. Ask the Tartarians.
If Moor was just a name, why wasn't we taught this information growing up? Real rap.
They keep teaching you the same shit over and over.
You black, you colored, you Negro, you came from slavery.
Malcolm X.
You Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks.
Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, you get the same drag on ass shit. And
you don't get nothing about Noble Drew Ali.
Never.
Nothing about the Moors.
Never. How come they don't call Malcolm X by his free national name, though?
Right.
Why don't they call Malcolm X by his free national name?
Why didn't they teach you about Queen Khalifa?
El Hajj El Malik Shabazz. Why don't they call him that? That's his free national name.
Why don't they teach you about Queen Khalifa?
Why don't they teach you about Queen Khalifa? Queen Khalifa was out there strong.
Superman.
Strong Queen Khalifa was out there.
What about Superman?
They ain't gonna teach that? Ah, what you mean? What you mean teach them about Queen Khalifa? What? Please. We can't teach them that. Why would we teach them that for?
Teach them about the first pyramids.
Why don't you teach them that the Mississippi really the Nile River?
Ooh.
They don't want to teach that.
Let's go there.
They don't want to talk about. They're gonna cut the bean. It's already. They cut it off before. They gonna really.
Why they don't teach us about this?
Why they don't teach us about Queen Khalifa though?
They don't say
Queen
nothing about this in church.
Queen Khalifa. This is the state seal of California.
They don't say nothing about this.
This is Queen Khalifa though. So why is Queen Khalifa on the seal of California? Because she ran that shit. That's why. And she got honors because she was upright, independent, and fearless.
They said women that run shit?
She was a warrior. What you mean? Queen Khalifa was a warrior. That's why her face still on there. Because they knew. Because they knew where Egypt really is. On God, they know Egypt really here. Lower Kush was in North America. So you saying Egypt and all that? The interesting thing about Illinois is that it was named after the Illini. The Illini tribe, which was part of the Illinois Confederation. What were we talking about confederations earlier? The Illinois Confederation was composed of 12 to 13 tribes. Illini means best people or tribe of superior man. This is also where the term Illuminati comes from. Yes, the Moors were the first illuminated ones. So why are you scared of Illuminati for? Eat the bomb. You scared of Illuminati? When you are the Illuminati, you the illuminated ones. But you scared of, when you hear Illuminati, nah, that's that other shit. I can't touch that shit. I can't touch that Illuminati shit. Why? When you study what it is, illumination is the activation of the pineal gland. That's the activation of the mind.
Open the pineal gland.
So why not be illuminated? Why be afraid to shine your light? That part.
Light up.
Oh, you talking about the Grand Canyon?
Light up. Let's get lit. Yeah, here we go.
The Grand Canyon right here.
Get lit.
You scared to shine your light? Just say that. Because Moors that's upright, independent, and fearless ain't scared to shine their light. We gonna shine our light bright. We gonna beam out. Feel me? This is the Grand Canyon right here. The Shiva Temple, Isis Temple, Cheops Pyramid. Fam, y'all know this is in the Grand Canyon? Why you think the Grand Canyon got military restrictions that we can't go in there? Why you think that? Because we already been here and we got history and we got architecture, pyramids, etc. all up in this shit.
Too much shit.
See that? We been here, fam. But nah, you don't want to shine your bright light. You want to be black. You want to be colored. You want to be painted. So you don't want to shine your light. You don't want to shine your light. You really don't want to shine your light, huh? Even though you the ancient enlightened ones, you don't want to shine your light.
Let's get it lit.
So you don't want to be lit.
You don't want to be lit.
Nah, you don't want to be lit. Ah, that's what it is, Jay.
Light up then.
You don't want to be lit. Ah. So you're afraid of your own. So just say that. So just say that. If you're afraid to light up, just say that.
Light up then.
So if you're afraid to light up, just say that. Cause the ones who ain't afraid, we ain't scared to light up.
Want to get lit?
Huh?
The ones that want to get lit, light up then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If you afraid of the light, just say that. If you afraid to light up, to light yourself up, just say that. And then get a dog. Get a couple dogs.
And tell Joe Byron.
It's his fault. Tell Joe Byron and tell Kamala Harris and the rest of them, white supremacists, the theory people, just tell them I'm afraid to shine my light.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to shine my light.
I'm cool with privileges, massa. I'm cool with privileges, massa.
Music.
Massa.
Music. Yeah, fam. Hey, fam. You hear that? Music. I got this from Amazon. I got this off Amazon. Music. Yeah, you know, you got something else you want to say to the peoples, man? I'm finna slide, G.
If they want to ask a question, that's cool.
Music.
That's what's up.
Music. You 100%. There's no such thing as white supremacy at all.
Bingo. What is
Bing bong?
What is white supremacy?
It's a theory.
That's the question.
Music.
That's the question.
Moors.
Is it a fact?
Moors.
Is it a
Moors.
fact? Or is it
Moors.
Or is it a belief?
All I know is this rise of the Moors, though.
Rise of the Moors.
I mean, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
I mean, all I know is this right here.
That's a big fact.
America is the true old world. I mean, it's obvious, right? What you just say? We are white. We are the lights. Put that on the t-shirt and let that shit beam out everywhere. Put that shit on the t-shirt and let that shit shine. We are whites. What you say? Let me go back to that. What you say? We are whites. We are the light. Fire. Put that on the t-shirt.
This little light of mine.
Oh, they gonna hate that one. Hey, Lil Vogue, they gonna hate that one more.
This little light of mine.
Now imagine a whole like, let's say more like about 10, 15 of us walk down the street or pull up to an event and we all got white power on our shirt. Yeah.
I say let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go to Washington.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's go to the DC.
Let's do that.
Let's all do that. Let's all go to DC 200 deep.
Let's go downtown.
White power.
Let's just go to our jobs. Go to your job with a white power t-shirt on. I don't know. Somebody might get the wrong. You a white supremacist. You white power. You know niggas gonna tweet. Kodak did say that. Kodak did say on white. Maybe Kodak was actually telling people something that he read about. And he know. Maybe Kodak ain't really off like people think he off. Maybe Kodak really knows something. That status is white and status can't be black. I mean, you can be black. You could choose to be a corpse.
Yeah.
Or
it's a choice.
You could choose to be the dead, black, or you could choose to be the living. That's white.
Facts.
So, hope y'all got some off this beam out. You know. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Haitians. Sa passe.
No, it's always shout out to them.
Shout out to the Jamaicans. Yeah. Wagwan.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the nationalities that tune in, man, around the world, G.
Costa Rica,
yeah, Germany, it be Moors all around the world. Yeah, Kenya,
South America, Central
Nova
America.
Scotia.
Yeah,
it be more from Brazil tuning in from everywhere though.
Shit, Tunis,
Nigeria be tuning in, fam. It be people from Australia tuning in,
Italy, UK.
Everywhere. Shout out to the Moors out there in Andalusia. Andalus. Y'all know it is Spain. It's really Andalusia. So, time to slide. Hope y'all got something from the beam out. All right?
Islam.
Peace and love, more. Study, study, study. Teach your babies. Why you say aboriginal to the land? Because we always been here. But nationality is the order of the day. So you wouldn't say I'm aboriginal and be recognized by a nation, because saying you are aboriginal and melanated, that ain't no land. All right? We live in the Americas. So since we live in the Americas, you got to claim the land that's in America. Make sense?
Hey, I ain't gonna let him.
Go ahead. What else, Grella?
Hey, but sometimes it be like habit though.
Yeah, it do.
Like black, you know what I'm saying?
It do though.
You feel me? That's the only reason why I say I'm sometimes saying, but I be forgetting, you know, we not black at all.
Oh God.
But just get that into people's head, like, bro, we not black, bro.
That's it. Real shit.
Exactly.
Real shit.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh God, G. So y'all heard more just speaking. Real shit though. All right. Study, study, study. Teach your babies what it is, fam. Cause you figure it that children, they emulate what the parents do. So your ass calling yourself black and Negro colored, of course your baby gonna hear you the parent, they gonna go by what you doing. They gonna follow your lead. Shit.
Just said, you gonna sell them out.
God.
Sell them out.
Peace, Morris.